Hello YouTube, and welcome back to this course on learning advanced custom fields with me, Benjamin the Dev. How you doing? Welcome back. Thanks for watching. Okay, so previously in the previous videos, we've created our CPT, we've created our ACF, and we've added some data. And now it's time to get this published on the front end of our WordPress website. So let's get to it. So here's some data. Is Ben's chicken house. Beautiful. Okay, so what we need to do is go into our template and do some editing. Now, for prep for this course, I've created car reviews, as I've said before, and I've created the archive car reviews and the single car reviews. So what I want to do is create a new file and not do that. I want to create a new file. And I want to call this restaurant, and it's going to be archive. If I could spell archive, that would help, wouldn't it? Archive, restaurant, and underscore review. Let me just double check that actually. Let's just go back to our CPT, because did I do an underscore? Or did I not? I cannot remember. Car reviews, I think it would have been underscore, but I want to make sure it's right. So yes, I did. Okay. So reviews.php. And we've got nothing in there, so let's just literally copy and paste this bit all the way down to page header. Now, what I've done in this one, I've just actually commented out that because I don't really need it. So in fact, I'm just going to get rid of the page header. And then I've got my advanced custom fields there. So what we can do is we need this bit here as well, because this will start our loop. Let's just bring that there. So our first one was going back to advanced custom fields, the location, or in fact what we need to do is do the restaurant name. So let's do H1 rest name. That's our restaurant name. And then we can do the PHP, and we need to close that PHP as well. Save that. The next one would have been the location. What we can do is probably put the rest in H3s because it's all going to be too much. Location, and then we'll just open our PHP there. And the next one was the food type, I believe. Yeah, so food type, and after that it was food quality, and then after that it was stars. So how many stars I gave this restaurant. Let's remove that capital at the end. Ha, not with a 5. Then it is the quality of service. Quality of service. And finally, the review. So we've got all of this set up. You just need to add some of the PHP, so the restaurant name. Okay, so in here I need to go and get the title. what we'll do is let's go to our CPT and let's find let's view our front end archive. So restaurant reviews. I didn't want to do that, so we've got a white screen. So let's have a look at what we're doing wrong. Yes, of course, we're forgetting to add our end if. So end while, end if. Let's take all of this code here and go, and we're not getting our footer in fact. So what we'll do is we'll take this and we'll do this. So because we've opened our loop in PHP, we've gone if have posts, and we've said while we have the post, we're getting all of our advanced custom fields here, and then we're ending our while, and then we're doing pagination, which we'll see once there's more reviews added, and then if else we're going to get the template part, which is content, and then end if. And now instead of the white screen we should be getting some data. Right, okay, so we have location, restaurant name, Ben's Chicken House. So what we will do is, actually I prefer it all in H3s, so I'll just do that, and if we refresh we can see Ben's Chicken House. And I think what I'm going to do with all of this, I'm going to emphasize it like that because it kind of moves away from the bold. And after each one I think I'm going to add a horizontal ruler. Oh no, actually I'll scrap that because it looks awful. This obviously is not a CSS course at the moment, it's just purely a look at advanced custom fields and custom post type UI and building. I mean, everything else CSS I would expect you to do. Oh, I don't want to save that. Right, so enough waffle. Next is we need to what do we need to do? We need to get the field, and I believe it's called location, and then we'll just put a refresh. Brighton. Okay, cool. So now what we do is add our emphasis on there. Sorry. And then the food type would be food type, I believe. What we can do is we can go back to our advanced custom fields, and actually it's underscore, so we wouldn't have got that to work. So always advanced custom field uses underscores, but for some reason, because I write a lot of code in CSS, I tend to do this, and that's called camel casing. Well, proper camel casing is something like that in CSS, but I do it like this. So food type will be underscore. So everything in our advanced custom fields will be underscores, so that's fine. Food quality, and now we got food quality of stars, how many stars we would give it. So food quality. Now I'm thinking, let's go back to the front end, let's have a look. Food quality, great, that's all looking good. Okay, how many stars I gave this restaurant? Okay, let's have a look. How many stars I gave this restaurant in our advanced custom field? It was stars. So stars. I think I'm just gonna give that a strong tag because I think people would like to know how many stars, not string, strong, that's JavaScript. And let's have a look. 4 stars. Actually, I don't quite like the bold, so we'll leave the bold out for now. We'll just leave it as a number that's not italicized. Quality of service. So let's just go back to our advanced custom fields. Quality of service. Let's just copy that, save time. Or not. Sometimes it's just better to type it out yourself. And then we have our review, and that's our WYSIWYG editor. So we just your underscore review, your underscore review, and let's have a little look at how that comes out now. So I love and there's our review there. So we've got our advanced custom fields working fine with our custom post types, and it's all looking pretty good. Now I'm thinking in a few videos ahead I'm going to add a little gallery that would sit underneath here and show some pictures of food, because I think our users would like that ability to do that. So now we've got it on our restaurant reviews page. That is our singular page. So what we're going to do is, actually I've created that, and that's not really working for our restaurant reviews, because actually what we're doing is we're just using an archive for restaurant reviews. So easiest way to do that is I'm just going to copy and paste the link, and I'm going to go into my dashboard, and I'm going to go into menus, and I'm in menus. So I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to add a custom link, and custom links are there. So I'm going to custom link in the URL, and I'm going to call this REST reviews, and that's looking good. So now if we go to the front end, we'll be able to see that we can have restaurant reviews just there. So I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to populate some more of our data, and then you'll be able to see some pagination. Okay, so I've added some data here, and that's good. So now if we go to the restaurant reviews page, rather than just having one, we should have them all set onto this one page. And there we go, we can see them. So now to activate the pagination in this example, what I'm going to do is just come to settings and appearance, reading, settings and reading, and I'm going to set this down just to 1 per page. And now if we go to restaurant reviews, let's just go to the front end again, and restaurant reviews, you can see we have some pagination here of restaurants. So what I'm thinking to do is, out of this template here, I'm going to only have the location and the restaurant name, and I'll have the review, and then I can have a read more button. So what we need to do now is we need to set up a single restaurant reviews. So what we're going to do, just for time, I'm just going to copy and paste that and just create a new template. So just bear with me. So let's click there, new file, and we want it to be single hyphen rest underscore reviews .php, and I'm just going to copy and paste that in. I'm going to save it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of this, and I'm just going to take it in, paste it into there. So where these fields are here, I'm going to get rid of. I'm just going to do that. Now, so what did I just say we were going to do? Title, location. Let's get rid of this. Okay, now I'm going to add the link so we can click on the single page, the archive page, and go into a single page. So a href and open PHP, close PHP, the underscore permalink, and we're going to say click here to read more. I'm going to close that anchor. Now, so all we've got, if we've got a loop and we've got the restaurant name, restaurant location, and click here to read more. So let's go to the front end. Let's refresh. And let's actually just stick this on a break. And click here to read more. You could make that into a button, that's no problem at all. I think I'll do 2 breaks. I don't really like using breaks and I would style it properly, but hey ho, it's only an example. So the restaurant name is Little Ben's in London. Now we can paginate through. Dave's Taco House. Oh, let's read about Dave's Taco House. And it takes us to Dave's Taco House. Dave's Taco House is located in London. Food, obviously tacos. Good, 4 stars, great. It's raining tacos, that god awful song. And there we go. So we've got it on our singular page here. I use this, by the way, this plugin called What the File. It's fantastic. It will tell you what file you're currently using, and in WP development, it's good. It's good. I like it. So get yourself a copy of that. So template parts, single content, and we're using the single review, which we've set up ourselves by copying and pasting, and my code editor's there. So there we go. So that's how you get the advanced custom fields, the CPT UI to connect. That's what it looks like from a user's perspective in terms of coming in and seeing the restaurant reviews. And what you can do is, in another video, what I can do is I can show a plugin that will limit just to do restaurant reviews. Okay, so in this video we've gone over the templates, the single template and the archive template. We've created our own templates to work along with our custom post types. In the next video, I'm going to add the plugin and we're going to restrict a user account. We're going to set up another account just as somebody who goes in and posts just restaurant reviews. Therefore, not letting them have access to your plugins, your themes, your settings, all that sort of stuff. Okay, if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Any questions at all, please feel free to leave a comment in the comments box below, or get me at Twitter on @BenjaminTheDev. Thank you again for watching this video, and give it a like if you've enjoyed. Thanks so much. Cheers.